Probably you have
Yes,
looked
sir.
at, yes, probably you have looked at this diagram so many times that now you pay no more attention to this diagram. But the problem is you do not remember what is inside the diagram. You know the diagram for sure कि हाँ ये है diagram. But if I ask you the surface area with a 5 vector as a unit direction vector, उसका area क्या है? So confusion starts. huh? So what we are going to do, first we are going to see what we have studied till date. Okay. So in unit number 1, first point we studied was coordinate system. Okay. Coordinate system, we know that now cylindrical, then Cartesian, then spherical, we know that. So red one is Cartesian coordinate system, blue one is cylindrical coordinate system, and purple is spherical coordinate system. So Pxyz, Pr phi z, and Pr theta phi. This is how we represent a point in those three coordinate systems. This is important. Okay. So in Cartesian coordinate system, we do have elements dx, dy, dz. In cylindrical coordinate system, we have elements dr, r d phi, dz. Okay, and in spherical coordinate system, we do have elements dr, then r d theta, r sine theta, d phi. Okay. If you remember only these points, you can write down anything. If in case of cylindrical coordinate system, I say that I want to have an expression of differential surface area who got Az as a normal component. Okay. So in this group of expressions, जहाँ पे क्या है dr, then r d phi and dz, we want a differential surface area with Az component as a direction. So take the other two terms, remaining two terms. So we will write down dr into r d phi. If we want to write down the differential surface area with ar cap as a normal vector. So take another two terms which are remaining. So r d phi dz. Straightforward. Don't think much. Okay. Even if you do not remember the diagrams, don't worry. As long as you remember only these two bullets, you can write down every equation, any equation. Let us in case of spherical coordinate system, we want to have a ds bar with a theta as a direction. So theta की जो term है उसको छोड़ दो. Take the other two terms dr, then r sin theta d phi. इन दोनों को लिख दो, खत्म बात. Straightforward. Okay. But this you can write down this one if and only if you remember these terms. Okay. ये जो terms मैंने यहाँ पे लिखी है वो आपने याद करनी चाहिए. Memorize them. Then second point, Coulomb's law, it has an expression for force of interaction Q1 into Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square AR cap, where R is distance between two charges, I will say Q1 and Q2. Okay. अगर यहाँ पे Q1 है तो उसके coordinates रहेंगे, यहाँ पे Q2 है तो उसके coordinates रहेंगे. We will have the direction r cap and we will evaluate r cap, sorry, r bar, then r cap or ar cap, and later on we can evaluate the force of interaction. ये magnitude of r भी आ जाएगा यहाँ पे. Then we studied the electric field intensity due to a point charge. Okay, due to a point charge. यहाँ पे लिखता हो electric field due to simple point चार्ज. अगर आपके पास एक ही पॉइंट चार्ज है तो उसका एक्सप्रेशन ई बार इज इक्वल टू क्यू अपॉन 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0 आर स्क्वायर इनटू ए आर कैप. Then we came across a derivation for electric field due to infinite line charge. Infinite line charge है मतलब we will have the line charge density and it has an expression of E bar is equal to rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R A R cap. Then we have next derivation, electric field due to infinite surface charge. The infinite line charge and the infinite surface charge are not practical charges, but still they helps a lot to do the analysis. Then we have expression for E bar due to infinite surface charge as E bar is equal to rho s upon 2 epsilon 0 a n cap. A n cap is a perpendicular vector to surface. Okay, and you can observe over here in this expression is independent of distance. वहां पे r है ही नहीं. Okay, in this term we don't have any expression related to distance in between the source and the observation point. Okay, then the next point is our Gauss law, and from here the I will say that confusion starts कि कौन सा expression क्या है क्या नहीं है. You start confusing in the expressions, you starts confusing in the derivations कि क्या derive करना है और क्या नहीं करना है और कौन से derivation का meaning क्या है. So Gauss law is nothing but a mathematical explanation for the Faraday's law, nothing else. So Gauss law told us that the number of flux lines is equal to total amount of charge, okay, which is going to provide us some sort of electric field density observed over the surface. D bar क्या है? Electric field density. और ये क्या है? This is our differential surface area. Or what it indicates? The surface is a closed surface. Always we have an example of a geometry which looks like a sphere or a ball. So this is a surface, a closed surface. This is a volume created by the closed surface. Okay, and if we have a certain amount of charge inside this, so we will have some sort of electric flux lines coming outside the surface. This is the Gauss law. Then we have seen the application of Gauss law. Means what? कि भाई apply the Gauss law and try to have the expression for electric field intensity. Okay, for a point charge we know that if we have a single point charge, that will represent that the number of flux lines is equal to your amount of charge enclosed by the surface. So for a point charge we are looking at the application of Gauss law. We have psi is equal to q. This is the final expression. Then we have application of Gauss law for a line charge, where we are going to rederive the expression for electric field intensity as E bar is equal to rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R into AR cap. Then for coaxial cable, where we assume that the structure like this, we have the inner conductor and we have some sort of shielding around the inner conductor. Inner conductor has radius A and the outer conductor has a radius R, and we do have a coaxial cable kind of structure over here. So for this kind of structure, we want to find the electric field intensity. Okay, so we do have electric field intensity is equal to rho s into A upon epsilon 0 R into AR cap. We are getting an amount of electric field intensity at this surface. Okay, ये जो बाहर वाला सरफेस है जिसकी रेडियस r है, ओके जिसकी रेडियस r है, वहां पे व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी. This expression gives that amount of electric field intensity. Then we have seen for an differential volume element we can define the number of flux lines. Okay, so the number of flux lines will be always equal to amount of charge enclosed within the volume. So we do have certain volume dx dy dz. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या है? टोटल नंबर ऑफ फ्लक्स लाइंस, टोटल नंबर ऑफ चार्ज. ये था डिफरेंशियल वॉल्यूम. देयरफॉर वी डू हैव इंटीग्रेशन ओवर हियर सो दैट वी विल गेट द complete volume. And in this expression, in this part of expression, we can say that the component of electric flux density varies with respect to x. The component of electric flux density dy varies with respect to y, and the component of electric flux density dz varies with respect to x. The electric flux density in general varies in all directions. It goes in all directions, just like your light bulb. Okay. Then later on, we have seen the divergence theorem, which is very, very, very important. In divergence theorem, we came across one expression which says that del dot d bar is equal to rho v. This is very important, and this is going to play a very important role when we are going to see the Maxwell's equations. वहां पे इसकी जरूरत पड़ने वाली है. So in the derivation, we came across this step where we do have del dot d bar is equal to rho v. Okay, and the last or the final expression of the divergence theorem states that, concentrate, pay attention, the closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar, or the closed surface integration of electric flux density observed over differential surface is equal to divergence of d bar observed over volume enclosed by the closed surface. I will read, I will read, I will tell you once again. The closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar is equal to divergence of d bar over the volume enclosed by the closed surface. ये जो word है ना, enclosed by the closed surface. I can say that volume, okay? Volume enclosed by the closed surface, volume created by the closed surface. तो अभी तक ये सारी चीजें देखी है. And now what you are going to do after our lecture ends, okay? Everyone listen carefully. After our lecture ends, till 1 o'clock, I will float an assignment where you are going to upload your notebook snapshots, where you do have all these things. आपने ये सारी चीजें आपकी नोटबुक में लिखी होंगी, ऐसे मैं अज्यूम करता हूं. एंड टिल 1 o'clock आई विल फ्लोट एन असाइनमेंट, और आपको आपकी नोटबुक की फोटो निकाल के वहां पे अपलोड करनी है टिल 1:30. आपका प्रैक्टिकल कितने बजे है?
1:30.
1:30. Okay, so before 1:30 you have to upload your assignment. Okay, so this is a kind of क्या कहते हैं उसको, surgical strike for submitting the assignment. And
म्हणतात सर याला न्यूक्लिअर बॉम्ब.
nuclear bomb. So जितना भी लिखा होगा, जितना भी लिखा होगा उतना सब कुछ आपने अपलोड करना है. If you don't have some of the points and if you have time कि भाई मैं वो पूरा करके लिख लूंगा, तो फटाक से लिख लीजिएगा. सीक्वेंस की कोई बात नहीं है, सीक्वेंस आगे पीछे हो गया तो भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ओके, बट आई विल प्रिफर द सीक्वेंस इन दिस वे शोन ऑन द डायग्राम ऑन द स्लाइड. तो इस सीक्वेंस में होगा तो बेहतर है. अगर नहीं होगा, इफ यू हैव मिस्ड एनी ऑफ द लेक्चर, सो यू कैन टेक हेल्प ऑफ योर फ्रेंड. और वो असाइनमेंट 1:30 बजे से पहले पहले अपलोड हो जाना चाहिए. I am cutting down your lunch time, okay? But if you have noted down everything till date, you can have your lunch with enough amount of time. 15 मिनट लगेंगे आपको सिर्फ अपलोड करने के लिए, स्नैपशॉट निकाल के पीडीएफ बना के अपलोड करने के लिए. So I am actually asking only 15 minutes. So we will see how many students turn up or turn in the assignments, and we will discuss that one in next lecture. So now this was a revision for what we have studied till date. Now the last point in unit number 1 talks about the mathematical point. The theoretical part is still remaining, but the mathematical analysis, the electrical potential. We know that if we do have this kind of structure where we have a presence of field, and since we are studying the electrostatic fields, E bar, okay? What do you mean by electrostatic field? I use the word first time. Electrostatic field means the magnitude of electric field intensity does not change with respect to time. Okay, definitely E bar is going to change with respect to distance for sure. We have observed that one, but it is not going to change with respect to time. If we consider a point in the space and we observe we have electric field intensity of 10 volt per meter at particular point. Even after 1 week passes and if we take the measurement at the same point, it is still the same amount of electric field intensity. So it never changes with respect to time. And what if electric field change with respect to time? Then it is called as electrodynamic fields. Okay, dynamic हो जाते हैं, those change with respect to time. You can take an example of a electric bulb with voltage fluctuation. वोल्टेज फ्लक्चुएशन की वजह से उसका लाइट भी कम ज्यादा होते रहता है and it changes with respect to time. So coming back to work done, and now we want to bring a charge from point B to point A. So we are doing work against electric field intensity. Okay, we are working against electric field intensity. So here we say that, okay, we do have some sort of work done against electric field intensity. So let us consider a system in which electric field is from left hand side to right hand side. A and B are two physical locations. Okay, A and B are two physical locations. Initially, charge Q is placed at A. Okay, charge Q is placed at A. If you want to move charge Q from A to B move करना है, then certain force is required. But this time, this force will be provided by electric field. क्योंकि we are going along the direction of electric field, in the direction of electric field, because the direction of movement is along space नहीं होना चाहिए था, along E bar. Okay. Now consider that charge Q is at point B and we want to make movement from B to A. Okay. In this case, external force is required to overcome the effect of E bar, and this is called as applied force. So we can write down applied force by definition. Force is equal to Q into E bar. कहाँ से आया? Because we observed an expression for electric field intensity. It is nothing but amount of force experienced by per unit charge. Okay, so उसको ही थोड़ा सा rewrite कर लिया. So we can write down force is equal to Q into electric field. And we can write down now, very important, the applied force is equal to minus of Q into E bar. ये negative sign क्यों आया? Because we are working in opposite direction of electric field intensity. Opposite direction में काम कर रहे हैं. The negative sign is due to applied force in opposite direction of E bar. Okay. And from this understanding of 9th standard, we know that work done is equal to force into displacement. Okay. One moment, please. Okay. So we know that work done is equal to force into displacement. So we can write down the differential amount of work done dW is equal to applied force into a small amount of displacement dl bar. So we can write down FA bar is nothing but minus of Q into E bar into dl bar. So we can write down the total amount of work done. What is this? Total work done, W is equal to minus Q integration E bar dot dl bar. Since we do have two vectors, we do have a dot product. And observe over here very carefully, very important. Integration limits are from B to A. Means this becomes your starting point. This becomes the starting point and this becomes the end point. Because we started from B and we went up to A. Very important. If by mistakenly you put the limits for integral in a wrong way कि नीचे A लिख दिया और ऊपर B लिख दिया, so answer will have the opposite sign. Even if the answer is correct, but it is incorrect in case of the sign positive and negative. So this is the work done. Okay. Then electric potential. We have a point charge Q. Okay, we have a point charge Q, and it is going to radiate the force lines in all directions, electric field lines in all directions. Okay, let us assume that point A is at distance RA and point B is at distance RB from the point charge. And now we want to analyze the potential difference in between these two charges A and B. यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ए पॉइंट पे कुछ ना कुछ होगी. ओके, एंड एट बी पॉइंट वी विल हैव some amount of electric field intensity generated due to point charge Q. So we want to have what is the difference in between the electric field intensity at point A and point B. We do have notations, lots of notations over here, so please be attentive. Okay. Consider a point charge Q which radiates energy in all possible directions. So we do have a point charge Q. Let, this is called as typing mistake. Let A and B are 2-point charges placed at distance RA and RB from Q. Here the potential is defined as, we are looking at the very secondary school concept. Potential difference is nothing but, this is a notation. Okay, V final minus initial, not final minus, final dash initial. Okay, so we are going to have A and B, VAB is equal to WQ, final point and initial point. These are the notations how to represent the voltage difference between 2 points. So we reached A because we started at B. So VAB is given as W upon Q, a basic concept which we studied in 9th standard. By working in opposite direction to that of E bar, potential difference can be observed between A and B. यहाँ पे आपने काम करना start किया and you traveled against the direction of electric field towards point A. So therefore we do have potential differences in between point A and B. Assuming that B is initial point and A is final point, the potential between A and B can be written as VAB is equal to minus क्यों आया, because opposite direction है इसलिए. किसकी direction opposite है? The work done and the electric field intensity. Okay, this was your initial or starting point and this is your end point, E bar dot DL bar. Okay. The point charge is going to produce the electric field density or electric field intensity around it, which looks like a sphere. So therefore we are going to use the spherical coordinates. So we do have E bar is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square into AR cap, and DL bar is represented as DR AR cap. Okay. This is an electric field intensity due to a point charge, a straightforward expression. We will use that one. So replace E bar over here. Take this E bar and put it over here. So we do have VAB is equal to minus RB to RA integration RB to RA Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square dr AR cap dot AR cap. Okay, so AR cap is equal to 1. And we will proceed through the derivation as VAB is equal to take out all the constant terms. Take out all the constant terms outside the integral. So Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 बाहर आ गए. Integral RB to RA 1 upon R square dr. And we can solve this integration now. Okay, by applying the limits as well. So we can write down VAB is equal to minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 in bracket minus 1 upon R लिमिट्स RB टू RA. अभी ये सवाल आएगा दिमाग में कि भाई ऐसे क्यों आया. I will rewrite the integral part only. RB to RA, R square means R raised to minus 2 dr, Now we know that how we solve the integration if we do have this kind of terms. So r raised to minus 2, okay, plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. What is this? Limits rb to ra. So this gives us r raised to minus 1 upon minus 1 rb to ra, which I can write down as minus 1 upon r rb to ra. So this is what we have written over here. Okay. So we do have, after applying the limits, VAB is equal to Q into 4 pi, sorry, Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into 1 upon RA minus 1 upon RB. We have absorbed this negative sign. We have observed this negative sign into the bracket. Okay. So if distance RB, if distance RB is infinite, then the second term becomes 0. RB क्या है? Infinite consider करते हैं तो 1 upon infinity is equal to 0. Therefore, we can have VAB is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 RA. This is an expression for इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल which is straightforward expression. Theory में पूछते हैं and depending on this formula as well as this formula we do have the numerical भी solve करने हैं. So this is about the electric potential. The next point says about okay where RA is the distance of the observation point from the source. It is called as absolute potential of point A with respect to B. ये जो words है ना, I intentionally put these words into the theory itself because these words are used in the numerical and they create a confusion. So if you are solving a numerical and it says that find the absolute potential of point A given as let us say 0, 5, 3. So the question becomes absolute potential. What is it? We don't know. So absolute potential is nothing but simple. You have to calculate the distance of the observation point A from the source. That's it, simple, nothing to think much about it. Okay. So that is about the electric potential, and the new is concept of equipotential surfaces. Take this geometry. So we do have point charge Q. Let us consider a circle, two circles, concentric circles surrounding the point charge Q. One with radius R1 and second with radius R2. Okay, and we know that Q is going to radiate the electric field around it in all directions. And we want to find the equipotential surface. What do you mean by equipotential surface? Okay, so let us go through the theory part. Consider a charge q placed at the center of the coordinate system. It radiates energy in all possible directions. Basic equation of voltage is, अभी देखा था. Basic equation of voltage is V is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R. Consider a ring of radius R1. Every point on this surface, कौन सा surface? कौन से surface की बात हो रही है? With radius R1. Every point on this ring or every point on this circle is at distance R1. So equation of voltage of every point on this surface is V is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R1 लिख दिया. Okay. Every point on the ring is at distance R1. Since voltage of every point remains same, it is called as equipotential. This is an expression for all the points. All points on ring with radius R1. Same expression है. So therefore, since voltage of every point remains same, it is called as equipotential surface. Okay. Similarly, every point present on circular surface of radius 2 is having the potential क्या? V is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R2. 4 pi epsilon 0 R2. So it is called as another equipotential surface. And if you observe a system where we do have lots of point charges, they are going to radiate their electric field, and those lots of point charges field is going to interact with each other, and we can see a kind of diagram like this कि यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट चार्ज है, यहाँ पे दूसरा पॉइंट चार्ज है, यहाँ पे तीसरा पॉइंट चार्ज है, यहाँ पे चौथा है, फिफ्थ है, सिक्स्थ है, एंड एवरीवन विल हैव its own electric field interacting with another electric field of the other charges. So if you see one line, it is of same color. Means what? It is a equipotential surface. Do remember that if we have only point charge, our equipotential surfaces are going to be circular. But if we have a system of point charges, then your equipotential surfaces are no longer circular, because their electric field is going to interact with each other. So this is the concept of equipotential surface and the potential gradient. Okay, gradient अगर आपने देखा होगा, जिन्होंने इसका क्या कहते हैं ड्राइंग का एग्जाम दिया है, इंटरमीडिएट एंड what do we have, something some sort of examples related to drawings. So we can have gradients in the drawings itself. तो आपको थोड़ा सा ऐसे फेंट होते जाता है ग्रेडियंट. ग्रेडियंट कैसे दिखाऊं मैं, एक मिनट. हाँ, let me show you how gradient looks like. Let me show you the diagram. If I draw a rectangle, insert a rectangle. Okay. Now we can have the gradient. You can see the gradient. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So gradient stops. So once again something has happened to my PowerPoint. Okay. So you can observe the change in the gradient as well. Okay, these are nothing but the gradients, where we do have some sort of change in the amount of quantity, change in the amount of variable with respect to distance. This is nothing but we do have blue gradient over here. Okay, blue gradient. So let us go back to electric field. If I say that we do have a point charge situated over here, if we have a point charge situated over here, so it will have its electric field. Okay, यहाँ पे electric field dark रहेगा, means its intensity will be larger, and as we go away from the charge, its electric field intensity is going to reduce. So we do have a gradient related to electric field. Now we will go back to previous slide, where we are going to discuss about the potential gradient. Okay, so gradient means mathematically, now we are talking about the mathematics. The gradient means multiplication of vector operator del with any scalar. Okay, जब भी इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल की बात आती है, it is a potential, that's it, only voltage, it is a scalar quantity. So gradient of potential is indicated as del v. वहां पे डॉट प्रोडक्ट नहीं है, वहां पे क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट नहीं है, सिंपल del v. Okay, consider a voltage v is a function of xyz coordinates. So incremental voltage, a small voltage, okay, can be written as dv is equal to dabba v by dabba x into dx, dabba v by dabba y into dy, dabba v by dabba z into dz. मतलब क्या, your electric field potential, okay, your potential voltage potential is going to vary with respect to x if we move by a distance of dx. Listen carefully, okay? Your potential v is going to vary with respect to y if we are going to travel in y direction by an amount of dy. Potential V is going to vary with respect to Z if we are traveling along the direction of Z, dz. Okay, so this is a small amount of voltage. E bar in Cartesian coordinate system is given as a general expression of E bar is x component of electric field intensity in a x cap direction, y component of electric field in a y direction, z component of electric field intensity in z direction. Okay, and we do have dl bar in Cartesian coordinate system as small amount of x in x direction, small amount of y in y direction, and small amount of z in z direction. So equation of potential, we know that the above expression, the previous expressions we have observed, V is equal to minus E bar dot dl bar. Okay, this is how we arrived at the expression of V, but in general we can write down V is equal to minus E bar dot dl bar. So this is nothing but dv is equal to minus E bar dot dl bar. So we are eliminating the differential by taking the derivative on both sides. So we do have dv is equal to minus E bar dot dl bar. So we can write down this expression as by putting the expression of E bar and putting the expression of dl bar. This expression, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Take the dot products in between equation number and equation 1 and equation 2. So Ex dx ax cap dot ax cap will be 1. Ey dy ay cap dot ay cap will be 1. Ez dz az cap dot az cap will be 1. And we are associated with this negative sign, this negative sign. Therefore, these negative signs. Otherwise, we would have the positive signs over here. But since the definition talks about the negative signs because we are working in the opposite direction of the electric field, so therefore we are associated with negative signs. Okay. Now comparing equation number 1, let us say this is equation number 1. I will scratch this one. Okay. Equation number 1 and this one equation number 4. This is 2, this is 3. Okay. Let me erase few of the things over there so that will avoid the confusion later on. Fine. So comparing equation 1 and 4, we can write down Ex. Let me erase few more things so that the comparison will get easy for me. Doing the comparison will get easy. Okay. So we do have dv over here, we do have dv over here. Fantastic. We have dx over here, we have dx over here. So this term dabba v by dabba x must be equal to minus ex, or we can write down ex is equal to minus dabba v by dabba x. Similarly, we have dy over here, we have dy over here. So we have minus ey, which will be equal to dabba v by dabba y, or we can say that, oh, was typing mistake, dy, sorry, ey is equal to minus dabba v by dabba y. Similarly, we can write down ez is equal to minus dabba v by dabba z. So putting everything into the equation number 2, अभी E bar का equation modify करेंगे. So therefore E bar is equal to Ex को replace करो, Ey को replace करो, Ez को replace करो. We will have this equation. Okay. And we can rewrite this one as taking V from each and every term common. So minus of dabba by dabba x ax cap minus dabba by dabba y ay cap. Let me put one more correction over here. Plus dabba by dabba z az cap into V. And you can remember this one. इतना जो expression है, this is nothing but your del operator. So we can write down E bar is equal to minus del V. ये minus sign जैसे के जैसे यहाँ पे आ गया. Okay. So we can say that how to read this expression. The electric field intensity generated due to a point charge is negative of gradient of electric potential. Negative of gradient of पोटेंशियल। निगेटिव क्यों है? क्योंकि अभी वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डिक्रीज हो रहा है। एज वी गो अवे फ्रॉम द पॉइंट चार्ज, it is going to decrease. Your gradient of the potential will have lower intensity as you go away from the source. Very important derivation. E bar is equal to minus del V. And that's all from the mathematical point of view for unit number 1. Okay, for unit number 1. And I have exceeded the lecture by 5 minutes. Probably you
Yes,
might
sir.
have probably you might have understood कि भाई कितना करना है, क्या करना है, कैसे करना है। आई गेव यू द फ्लो, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्लो, कि भाई ये जो यहाँ पे स्लाइड थी, इसके हिसाब से इफ यू स्टडी योर थ्योरी, that will help you to understand the theory, and that will help you in turn to solve the numerical. We haven't solved the numerical based on the Gauss law. We haven't solved the numerical on the divergence theorem. We haven't solved the numerical on the surface charges as well. We solved the numerical on line charge. So we are going to solve a lots of numerical from next session. But do remember that now I am going to float an assignment and you have to submit this much part, okay, up to the divergence theorem. And if you are submitting today's part as well, that is the potential gradient and the concept of electric potential surfaces and the electric potential and work done, that's fine with me. That is good part, I will say. So make sure that you are uploading at least this part, and that's all for today's session. If you have any doubt, please let me know.
Sir, तो